Coming up on Torrance today, North High School hosts students from Kashiwa, Japan as part of a unique homestay program. The celebration of Japanese culture continues at North High with these heartfelt performances. And City Cable honors our local heroes with a special video for Military Veterans Appreciation Week. It's all coming up right now on Torrance Today. Welcome to Torrance Today. I'm Kirk Lines. It's 4 p.m. on Tuesday, November 7th. I hope your day is going great. Thank you so much for joining us. Here is our first story. A group of students from Japan came to Torrance last week as part of a unique program. Unlike the Torrance Sister City Association's Student Cultural Exchange program, this one is focused on building relationships between just two schools, Kashiwa Municipal and North High.
Our dancing, we practice hard, so we success today. So I'm so glad. Like I can teach about Japanese culture, and also North High student can teach us about American culture.
It was really fun seeing all the students. We loved their dance today at the assembly. We're a very inclusive and diverse school. We appreciate every culture, every background, and we just want everyone to feel included here. My favorite part is just seeing how they adapt and how excited they are to learn about our culture and how welcoming they are.
I learned about a lot of things, like I took English class, Japanese class, also ceramics. Yeah, it was really good experience. Yeah, I love it.
For any high school students, having a cultural exchange, recognizing those things that bring us together across, large distances, different languages, different cultures, different experiences, it's always important for enriching your life and becoming a more well-rounded person.
21 students and 3 teacher chaperones from Kashiwa spent an entire week here, staying with their host families. About the same number of North High students flew over to Japan in May, sharing similar experiences in Kashiwa. This 25-plus year tradition is resuming again for the first time since 2019. Another event is picking up after the COVID-19 pandemic at North High. This one is also all about celebrating Japanese culture.
It's important to continue to educate and preserve the original Japanese culture. It's interesting because in Japan, there are more people taking ballet and modern and tap dancing, for example, than classical dancing. So it helps people connect with their roots, and for those who are not of Japanese heritage, it's interesting and educational for them to see the dances of other cultures. I think we all need to learn more about cultures that are different than ours in our effort to become more understanding and accepting of people in general.
Nihon Buyokai is a nonprofit dedicated to promoting traditional Japanese dance. Saturday's gathering brought together 4 different dance schools that performed 7 different dances. And from performing to teaching, members of the North High Chess Club will help teens and tweens learn about the game of chess at the North Torrance Library. They do this every month, and participants can learn the rules of the game, as well as how to make opening moves, block opponents' moves, and attack the queen. It begins at 4 p.m. on Wednesday, November 8th, and is free to join. Just register ahead at the front desk or call the library at 310-323-7200. The investigation continues in South Torrance, where firefighters responded to a large structure fire. It took place at the 22,000 block of Palos Verdes Boulevard near Sepulveda Boulevard just before 2 a.m. on Monday. Firefighters say they found Texas Lucy's Chili Parlor and Saloon engulfed in flames. They promptly deployed hose lines and successfully extinguished the flames in about 2.5 hours. The Torrance Police Department assisted in the effort by diverting traffic and utilizing drones for reconnaissance. The city's Building and Safety Division inspected all affected and adjacent structures. Nearly a dozen other businesses were affected, but fortunately there have been no reported injuries. It's Military Veterans Appreciation Week in the City of Torrance. City Cable has spent the last several weeks preparing a special video where our mayor and other community members say thank you to our veterans for their service.
Hello, I'm Torrance Mayor George Chen. Veterans Day is Saturday, November 11th, and the city is honoring our military heroes all week leading to that day through this special virtual program. On behalf of my colleagues on the Torrance City Council, thank you to all who have served our country so bravely and selflessly.
These are the kind of people that I want everyone to reach out to and thank them for their service, because without them, we don't have the freedom of speech, we don't have the freedom to assemble like we do, and it just takes a moment to thank somebody like that.
My grandfather was in World War II. Unfortunately, he's not with us anymore, but he fought across seas in Italy, and so when I think of veterans, I always think of my grandfather first.
I would like to tell them thank you for their sacrifice and for their service, and I have just all the love in my heart for everything that they do for us, and hope that they understand and know how appreciated they are.
You can watch the entire video on Facebook, YouTube, and right here on City Cable. A new episode of Candid Conversations is available for you to listen to. That's our podcast-style show that preserves open and sincere dialogues from our community members. A new episode drops every Tuesday. This week, we are on the road, talking to a longtime small business owner who built his success on a lot of sweet and savory treats.
You never go hungry when you work in a bakery, that's for sure.
And it sounds to me like you guys have a lot of fun while you're doing it too.
We do. The only part that I think is the serious part of baking is that I feel that there's something very spiritual about what we do. And by that I mean we are making items that we are putting in people's bodies. And I think there's something of the idea of the connectedness of all of us that I find very satisfying.
You can listen to the entire episode now by going to torranceca.gov/Candid Conversations. The Southern California Regional Occupational Center welcomed a big group of prospective students at an open house last night, giving them a first-hand look into what the school has to offer.
I've really been interested in welding programs, and so when I heard a presentation on SoCal Rock and saw that that was one of the things being offered, I thought that it was a perfect opportunity to find out if it was a field that I really wanted to get into or not.
I want to get into the field of medical, and so this is kind of the perfect place to do it without having to go into a college, especially since I'm a junior in high school right now. I thought it was a perfect opportunity to come here and be able to get some credits, some hands-on stuff, and basically just broaden my horizon a little bit more about the medical field.
I want the participants to hear directly from the students about how these courses are enriching their lives and about some of the great opportunities that await after they finish our programs and receive certifications or licensure. We know that everybody can find a program here that will help them prepare for their future.
SoCal Rock is located at 2300 Crenshaw Boulevard. For more information, visit socalrock.com. If you missed that open house, El Camino College will host one tonight. Future Warriors can take student-led Twilight campus tours and even get help with the application process. They can also learn about the South Bay Promise, a program that offers up to 2 years of free college. This event takes place from 5 to 7:30 p.m. at the Student Services Plaza. For more information, visit elcamino.edu. Still ahead, it's Turkey Tuesday, and we've got the perfect solution for burning some calories before eating your Thanksgiving meal when we come back in 60 seconds.
When I was in foster care, I never knew when I would have to move, so I always had my suitcase ready to go. Then one day, I was adopted. My new parents opened their hearts and home to me. My parents cook my favorite breakfast for me every morning. My parents take me on trips I never thought I would go on. They gave me a home and an even better reason to use that suitcase. My parents aren't perfect, but they're perfect for me.
At the end of every episode of Torrance Today, we want to share a positive story that fits the theme for the day. On this Turkey Tuesday, it's not too late to sign up for our upcoming Turkey Trot. Registration is still open for the 43rd Annual Harry Sutter Memorial Turkey Trot Fun Run. The 3-mile run begins at 8 a.m. on Thanksgiving Thursday, November 23rd, rain or shine. It takes place at the Sam's Club parking lot located at 2601 Sky Park Drive. The event will include lots of giveaways such as dinner vouchers, gym memberships, and even mountain bikes. Registered participants will also receive a commemorative Turkey Trot t-shirt. For more information or to register for the run, visit torranceca.gov/turkeytrot. Well, that's our show for today. Let us know if you have a positive story to tell by emailing us at torrancetoday@torranceca.gov. Thank you for joining us. We'll see you back here tomorrow with more news from and for our Torrance community. Have a good day.